The page turns, the pyros explode, and the ruthless aggression era stares back in glossy ink. WWE Raw Magazine, February 2006, is the company in transition. Half mourning, half marching. Completely larger than life. Cena's chain glints, Edge's smirk bleeds arrogance, and across the border of reality and storyline, the shadow of Eddie Guerrero still hangs over everything. It begins where every time capsule should. Nostalgia and loss. The fire still burns. Chavo Guerrero speaks through grief, the nephew carrying a legacy etched in lucha and loyalty. The feature reads like a confession, how he wakes up hearing Eddie's laugh, how stepping through the curtain feels heavier now, how the family name isn't just heritage, it's responsibility. The writer frames him not as a secondary act, but as a man trying to keep a light alive. Photographs of Chavo clutching Eddie's armband say more than the copy ever could. In every pose, pride wrestles with pain. It's the emotional spine of the issue, the heartbeat of 2006. Then the gears shift from mourning to mania. Big-time aggression. A WrestleMania retrospective blasting through 20 years of fireworks, ladders, and heartbreak. The pages shimmer with memories. Hogan slamming Andre. Savage and Steamboat stealing the show. Austin bleeding through glass. Rock raising the eyebrow, heard around the world. The design screens excess, chrome fonts, gold gradients, and captions quoting big time like a gospel. It's WWE reminding readers that no matter who's gone, the machine still rolls toward the grandest stage of them all. And that road, of course, runs through carnage. Viva la Revolution. The full recap of New Year's Revolution 2006. Albany, New York. 6 men inside the Elimination Chamber. Blood on steel, sweat on glass, career shortened by design. The article reads like a war report. Cena staggering, Carlito scheming, Masters flexing, Angle dissecting, Michaels surviving, until Edge cashes in history's first Money in the Bank briefcase. 2 spears later, a new champion is born. The text doesn't editorialize, it detonates. The photos show crimson foreheads reflecting cage lights, proof that in WWE, redemption and ruin share the same stage. After the mayhem comes cool confidence. Damn good. Rob Van Dam returns from injury and finally talks. He calls himself the whole damn show, not as a catchphrase, but as a worldview. He talks about yoga, about the hunger to outkick gravity, about watching others fill his spot while he healed. I'm not coming back to fit in, he says. I'm coming back to remind them who invented half their moves. The feature frames RVD as both rebel and philosopher. His comeback timed perfectly with a locker room starving for originality. Flip through the photos. Split-leg moonsaults frozen midair. Hair swinging, confidence dripping. And you feel it. Van Dam's ready to steal the year. Around these tentpole stories, the magazine builds its living world. The departments that make Raw Magazine more than hype. It starts with Where Are They Now? Playboy Buddy Rose revisited. The once flamboyant Portland legend, now older, softer, teaching students how to bump instead of bumping them. The tone is affectionate, acknowledging the waistline jokes, but focusing on the survivor underneath the satire. Letters to the editor follows. Fans arguing about Cena's legitimacy, Batista's injury, and whether the Divas division deserves its airtime. Real readers, real voices, half love, half venom. Proof that the conversation between WWE and its fans has always been a fight. The calendar section lists tour stops like trophies, Chicago, Boston, Houston, Manchester. Birthdays of stars flash beside them, Flair, Carlito, Victoria. Reminders that wrestling time never stops ticking. Turn the page and you land on classics this month in history. February Memories, the night the Mega Powers exploded. The first In Your House, Foley's leap off the cell replayed for the millionth time. The feature winks at longtime fans while schooling the new ones. Then comes Loaded Questions, a playful Q&A with Ashley Massaro, rookie diva, contest winner, and budding star. She talks about tattoos, favorite bands, and the terror of learning headlocks on live TV. The tone is breezy, teenage magazine light, tucked between photos that sell charisma before character. Raw material digs deeper. A behind-the-scenes look at Monday Night Raw. Stagehands wiring pyros, referees rehearsing cues, producers timing camera shots to guitar riffs. It's corporate transparency as entertainment. Vince's empire presented as organized chaos. Every photo feels stolen. Every caption says you weren't supposed to see this, but we wanted you to. Midway through the magazine, a surprise cameo. Superstar sightings. Pittsburgh Steelers Ben Roethlisberger and Max Starks visiting backstage, posing with the WWE title, grinning like kids. The NFL meets WWE in a flashbulb handshake, proof the brand has gone mainstream again. The fantasy section returns for pure fan service. Fantasy warfare. Andre the Giant and Haku versus Big Show and Kane. Two monsters from myth against two from the present. The article breaks down stats like a scouting report. Reach, strength, stamina. It concludes that Andre and Haku would outbrawl, but Show and Kane would outlast. In true WWE fashion, it ends in a draw, because who really wants to pick a side when gods collide? Coach's Corner. Jonathan Coachman reminisces about moments of impact, chair shots heard in nosebleeds, promos that broke kayfabe. The thrill of being hated by everyone in the building. It's half wisdom, half stand-up routine, delivered with his trademark smug grin. On the DVD shelf, the movie of the month is Doom, starring The Rock. The review pretends to be objective, but reads like a love letter. If Hollywood ever doubts Dwayne Johnson's potential, it says, they haven't seen him wield a BFG. Cross-promotion as cinema critique. Pure 2006 WWE. Finally comes The Finisher. A humor column titled Irritable Towel Syndrome. It mocks fans who wave merchandise instead of forming opinions, poking fun at the cult of Cena's towel and the endless sea of branded cloth in every arena. It's sarcastic, self-aware, and perfectly placed to close the issue with a wink. Between the features lie the glorious advertisements that anchor the era. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 video game spreads across 2 pages, Cena and Batista in hyper-real muscle tone. WWE 24/7 On Demand promises your favorite matches anytime, anyplace. MuscleTech and Stacker 2 guarantee size, strength, and sleeplessness. Pay-per-view posters for New Year's Revolution and the upcoming WrestleMania 22 flash like movie trailers. And tucked inside, the subscription card, 6 issues for $19.95, a relic of fandom before everything went digital. By the time the back cover flips shut, you've toured a universe where emotion is marketed and tragedy is framed in gold. Chavo Guerrero's grief anchors it. Edge's greed electrifies it. Cena's resilience divides it. Rob Van Dam readies his return. The Divas redefine obsession, and the company barrels toward WrestleMania 22 with a smile sharp enough to cut steel. WWE Raw Magazine, February 2006, isn't just an issue. It's an ecosystem. Tragedy, triumph, satire, and sales, all in one glossy heartbeat. The fire of Eddie Guerrero still burns. The revolution never really ends. And every photograph hums with the confidence of a company certain that the next page will always be bigger.